Walking back to the bike. There she is. That's a nice thing about having a small bike. It's pretty maneuverable. You can get in some of these harder to find locations. Kind of smelly though, because this is the sewage facility right here. I'm just kidding. It doesn't smell that bad, but it is a sewage facility. But that river's just right down that way. That big mountain up there, yeah, that's pretty cool too. I've only hiked that. It's a difficult hike. It's not that easy. It's easier when it's not snowy up there, but right now it's too hot. I mean, it's gonna be in the 90s today, so it's just too hot to be hiking. Plus, everyone and their mother's probably up there right now. My brother did it one day at like 5 in the morning, and he said that was nice, but you know, you want to avoid. We went up there and it was sketchy. We went up there in February, I want to say, and it was a nice day down here, but then you got to the top and it's completely snowed up there, and we didn't really have the right gear, and so that's when I said to myself, I said, I'm never doing this again in the winter. Of course, I mean, I could have got the right gear, but first of all, it was just cold as shit up there. I mean, it was 30 degrees colder up there than it was down here, probably. There was a lot of wind. Oh my God. Wow. Gotta be careful with that. It was 30 degrees colder up there. And I remember my hands, like I had gloves, but took something out to eat. We brought a little snack up there, and I was just about like, I was like, man, this has got to be what it feels like to have frostbite. Like your hands are almost numb, but it still hurts a little bit. It would have been better if they were completely numb. But yeah, there's a lot of, you know, this town that I grew up in, it attracts a lot of people for like hiking and stuff on the weekends, and that's probably, there's been a lot more people living here because it's one of those cities that is growing, and it's not the city, but it's close enough to the city. It's right next to a major interstate. It's close enough to the city, but it still feels like a small town, even though it's growing. I think there's probably, well, I don't know how many people live here now, but it's got to be close to 15,000, at least 10,000. This guy's gonna go, yeah. It's just a nice area. Like I said, it's 25 to 35 minutes from major metropolitan areas. And okay, that guy doesn't want to wave at me, I guess. It's 25 to 35 minutes, you know, to bigger cities, really big cities. Seattle is 30 minutes, 35 minutes without any traffic. You know, if there's traffic, it can be a lot longer than that. You get a lot more space here, although the home values have gone up incredibly around here. So, you know, to get a nice house on a decent lot is like, I mean, they're building new houses now that are nice houses, but the lots are pretty small, probably like a quarter acre lot, maybe smaller, and they're going for like 800,000, somewhere around that. Maybe even $1 million. Some of the nicer ones that are probably half an acre, probably $1 million. I don't understand. Again, all these bikers on the road that are bicycling, I would just never want to do it. I mean, motorcycling, you're at least treated as if you're a car. Some people don't, but you have an engine, so you're not like there's no cars, you know, consistently passing you. I would just be scared that someone would try to pass me and swerve into me. Way too much to be biking on the road. It's not something I would ever want to do. But you know, as you can see, big open field. Here's another big field that you can actually play. They have a football field over there. They have a dog park over here. They got, you know, baseball fields. They have a golf course here. They just built a new high school. So, and the reason they built the new high school is because I went to the old high school here, but they have so many people moving here and more kids, and the old high school just simply, it was a fine high school, but it couldn't support the growth, and so they spent a lot of money to build a brand new high school that they haven't used because of this virus. So it looks like a lot of the learning is going to be remote. But yeah, this is a beautiful park. There's usually not a lot of people here. It's very similar to how it is now, and so it's a good spot to come. You can run here or play football or have a little barbecue. No one's really gonna annoy you. Everyone wants to stare at you when you're on a motorcycle, especially the little kids. It's pretty funny. Okay, well, just a little video on that. You know, I just usually talk about random stuff I see when I'm riding. So this time it's, you know, I've talked about bicycles before, but I just wouldn't want a car to smash into me, because you're really susceptible to that when you're just out there on the side of the road, because people are always trying to pass you, but then there's oncoming traffic and you're usually an afterthought to them. They're concerned about going 1 mile an hour faster. That's what they're concerned about. They'll run you off the goddamn road to go 1 mile an hour faster. That's what I learned. That goes back to the thought of no one fucking cares. They will there's road rage out there like crazy. People would rather go 1 mile an hour faster, you know, and go into a dangerous situation. So, all right, guys. If you actually watch this video to the end, comment and say, I love lamp.